Hello everyone! Do not worry, this is not going to become a beauty channel because that's not my thing. But I do like to wear pretty nails, and I have been asked by some viewers what I wear as far as some of the different nails I've had on my videos. So I wanted to apologize for not having any new content because no new Legos have been released yet, even though they're coming in March, and I'm hoping to definitely get the Harry Potter ones. And of course, the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set is absolutely amazing. I think it's, I probably said it wrong. But anyways, the Lord of the Rings set looks amazing, but quite pricey. So we'll see how it goes. For now, I'm looking forward to the Harry Potter ones for sure. There has been some new vendulas that have been released. So if you're interested in vendulas, please check out their website. Look for the new season of Spring Summer 2023. And I definitely am interested in the orangerie. I don't even know how to say that in English. But the one with the oranges looks to be an amazing range. So maybe I'll get that at some point. But for now, I just wanted to do a quick video on the nails that I use. And I know there's a lot of nails out there, a lot of videos about, oh, you can have these, make them last for 3 weeks, a month, longer, yada yada yada. No, absolutely not. To be honest, on the box it says that they're good for a week, and that's about the time that you should wear them. For one, yes, your natural nails will grow, so there will be some gaps, and this is not, you know, like going to the nail salon and having it fixed. But also for me, it's a delight to just switch out nails every week. I just use a new set every Sunday night, and I take them that Friday evening, so I let my nails, my natural nails, breathe for a weekend, and then I just put a new set the following week. I actually enjoy switching them out week to week. I don't think you need to try to make them last until they're just very bad shape. Some of the material that they use often become brittle, or just they're not really good even after a week. So I've tried so many different kinds of sets because I like to have just a different variety. I sometimes do seasonal ones or holiday ones, and I find that the best way to have them use them is pretty much just to use them as instructed, which is for a week. Even though I do use, those are my favorite one, the imPRESS. Oops, sorry. So those are the imPRESS, and by Kiss. This is the company, and I do like them very much. I think they work really well because they're press on, so technically you do not need any extra glue with them. But I do add, and this is my favorite, absolute favorite glue, and it's also made by the same company. I've tried a lot of different glues. I've been wearing nails for decades. They've gotten better over time with as far as the quality goes, and I don't do nails at the salon because, I'm sorry, I like to switch them out, and so I'm able to do that easily with these guys without damaging my natural nails. I do not have the best nails. My nails are actually quite brittle, and so they're not the best. So yeah, but that's why I like to wear these. So it's like an accessory, you know. Some women like makeup or shoes, whatnot. I like press-on nails, and I really like these. I like the quality. I like the different styles and variety that they have. I actually like this new kind of, what they call it, velvet effect. I've had this set before and I really enjoyed it, so I was able to buy it again. Believe it or not, this was my very first ever set that I've purchased from Kiss. Well, I guess more recently. This must have been a few years ago that I started again to wear the Kiss nails, because I stopped for quite some time. And this is my absolute favorite set. The quality is wonderful. The gems for me are just lovely. I just love this entire set. And this one, I can only find it, for whatever reason, in Bed Bath and Beyond. I always get that confused with Bath and Body Works. But anyways, this is my favorite set. It used to be called Sassy Queen, and now it's called Woo. W-O-O. I don't know why they changed the name. But this is actually my favorite set. I do not find it in other stores. I do not find it on the Kiss website. The Kiss website often changes what they carry because they do have, like I said, seasonal holidays. So often if I can't find one on the Kiss website that I enjoy, I will just buy it from Walmart or Walgreens. They have perfectly fine sets. What I do is I have a little kit where I keep all my stuff in it. So what I do is I have a little cheat sheet with my nail sizes, even though by now I pretty much know them. The parentheses are if I don't have any more 11s, I can use the 10s. Same with the 0 and the 1s. But what I like to do is I made sure that I had enough of each. Like if I, instead of using 2 7s on one hand, and I try to use them up as much as possible. So this is the best for me, left hand, right hand, and they're pretty much the same on both hands, just obviously swapped. So what I used to do is just have little baggies of all my sets, and I used to write their numbers on it, the set numbers, and when I obtained them, the year, that kind of stuff. I've kind of stopped doing that because I don't know, I think it's not necessary. But what I do is I always keep, I throw away all the sizes I don't need because I mean, why keep them when you're not going to use them? So I only use the sizes that I have on my nails. I throw the other ones away. And at some point, if in a set I only have a few left, I will do mix and match because a lot of the ones I use, other than the holiday ones, are pretty much the same tones. I like those kind of neutral pink tones. So I have a lot of sets that I could do mix and match. And again, the Sassy Queen, or the Woo, I guess it's called, is my favorite set. So every time I see it, I buy some more. But yeah, so I have some St. Patrick's Day. I had some Halloween ones. And so these are all the sets that I have. I do like to just have plenty on hand because I switch them out every week. Like I said, take them out Friday, put them on Sunday night. So that's what I do. So today I wanted to show you pretty much how I do my nails because it's really not, there's nothing fancy. It's not complicated. I just file them down a little bit, it gives them the little sort of powder on them, gets them a little rough just on it. And I also make sure to take away some of the residue from the old glue that I used to have. So that's all I'm going to do is just file them a little bit, just real quick, just to get them nice and clean. I do wash my hands before I start to make sure I get all that natural oil out, because otherwise the glue just doesn't stick very well when you have hands that still has your natural oils on them. So yeah, that's all I do. Okay, so just file them a little bit. Then we're just gonna pick a set. I'm just gonna do, let's see, why not, I'm going to do, it's called Hopefully for this one. So let's do that. Usually I do break the box open before I start this, but that's okay. We'll just open this little box. Got my little box cutter. That's all right. So these do come with quite a bit of nails, and of course what's wonderful about them is, they do come with a little pad where you can clean your nails with, and if they always say to push in the skin that's right at the bottom of your nails, but I don't do that because I sort of do it when I put the nail in there, so I just don't use those. So what I do is I will dump out all the nails, and then I just go through them and just pick my size. Again, I know them by heart because I do this every week, and I just throw away the ones that I don't need. So I will do, let's see, 0s. Don't need the 1s, but I will put them aside because those I keep. 6. Usually what I like about those is the ones that with the designs or the gems are usually the sizes that I use. So that's actually quite convenient. So I will just go through all of them, and I usually try to I don't always do both hands exactly the same. I like to, switch them up a little bit. The 11s are the best size for my pinky because I have such tiny little nails on my pinkies. So unfortunately there's always, what I've seen anyways, there's only one set. Oh, that's a pretty 5 right here. There's only one set of 11s per pack, but that's why I do keep the 10s in case one falls off or breaks. Let's see, 4, don't need it. Again, I'm going to pick off all the ones that I don't need. Keep only the ones that I do need. Okay, so for now we have a full set. I'm not going to go through all these right now. it's not needed for this video. Okay, so here I have the left hand, the right hand. I have my little glue. So what I do is they have little tabs. So on the tab, it actually shows, I don't know if it's gonna zoom into that because it's kind of hard to see. Okay, so on the nail, on the little plastic tab, I don't know if you can see it, it says 11 right here on this little tab. So you can actually know, there it is, you can actually know quite easily what the size is on the tab, but on the back of the nail on the inside, it's actually hard to see on this one because it's kind of a little one, but it's also printed on the inside top of the nail. So what I do is I take the little tab off, and then I only put a little tiny dab of glue. I mean, it's really not needed to have much for the simple fact that these are already have the little strips on them. And I put it right against my cuticle and I press down. I make sure that they're straight because sometimes when I put them on, they're a little crooked. I can't stand that. And unfortunately, once you start pressing down, I press down just for a few seconds to really get that nice seal. Because for me, when I put my nails, it's really important to feel that nice seal. The reason why I have a paper towel underneath is to get rid of the excess glue that might pour out on either side. So I might rub my nail on the paper towel just to get that excess off. But I love that seal that you can feel in there so that you don't have problem with, you know, gap, air bubbles, or water getting in there. So usually have a better seal for, like, you know, the whole week. So we're just gonna go with the next one, which is 7. So again, each one, you know, they have on the tab, come on, zoom, they have on the tab the number. So, you know, I like the ones that are kind of neutral colors with the gems. Those are my favorite one. I like pretty nails, but I cannot for the life of me use really long ones because it gets, for me personally, it gets in the way. I really like long nails, you know, medium or large, I guess they call them. But I can't. All of these, every single set, see right here it says S for short. That's what I use. I use only shorts because otherwise I cannot function. They get in my way. And you see, it just looks so pretty. It really does. You know, once you have them, I like the effect on these. It's kind of like marble. I'm enjoying that. So there's a 5. That's a very pretty 5. I like it. So again, because I know my sizes, this is easier. You know, the best way to get these done is to just figure out your size first and then write them down somewhere so you don't have to, you know, go over every nail every single time you want to put a new set. Make it easy on yourself. Write it down. That's what I did on my little post-it. All my sizes in case I forget. I mean, again, I do this weekly, so I sort of by now know all my sizes by heart, but that's okay. So see, if they're, you know, before you really press them down, that's when you check to make sure that they are straight, not crooked. Because once they are set, forget it. The only way you could straighten them out is if you rip it out and then start over. But if you try to rip one out that you just glued on, and see, I really don't put much glue on each nail, but if you try to rip it out when it's being set, just set, it's gonna be painful. You're going to be hurting for the simple fact, is that a 6? It looks kind of long. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me see the 6. No, it's about right. I guess the white tip makes it look a little longer, but yeah. Obviously towards the end of the week, you're gonna feel them give out. You know, most of the time my nails hold fine and I, you know, do the dishes, wash, clean, you know, showers, whatever, no problem. By the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, you can feel some of them sort of start to give out, which I think is normal. And then if you want, you can take it out gently and put a little dab of glue to put it back on there. But I found that a lot of them start to get a little soft by the end of the week. So some of them bend or crack or, you know, and every time I do this hand, it's a little harder because I'm right-handed, so I want to make sure they're not crooked. But anyways, so yeah, I will definitely try to make them last a whole week. I always take the extra ones that I use, the sizes that I use with me in my handbag, so that in case one falls out, and that's actually very rare, if one falls out or breaks, I have extra glue and extra nails with me at all times, because I cannot stand to walk around with a broken or missing nail. That for me just, that's a no-go. But you know, everybody's different, and I totally get it. The reason why I'm showing you this is because, again, I've seen so many videos out there of people going, oh, you know, how to make your nails last this long, yada yada yada. I'm sorry, but these, the quality is nice for the week, and the reason why you shouldn't wear them any longer is you're not going to enjoy them, honestly, because the quality after about a week, like I said, they sort of bend more easily, they get more brittle, more soft, so they're not aesthetically, you know, and gems fall off or they might chip or something. So they're really only meant for a week. I love these little gems, so pretty. And yes, some of these gems at some point do fall out. I mean, that's kind of normal. You know, what do we expect? You know, those, you know, sets are not very expensive. They're like $7-8, and I think for a week's worth of nails, to have a pretty set of nails every week for that price, I think it's worth it. It doesn't make it that expensive per month. That little you know, bottle of glue that I have, I believe that's like $3 or something, and I just use the, you know, the filing to file my nail. It's, as far as that versus nails in salons, the sets are expensive. You have to constantly go to pay more for maintenance. If that's what you like to do, no problem. And I know some salons do a beautiful job with beautiful designs. And if that's what you like, great, no problem. I'm not telling you to do, you know, I'm not suggesting or these sets as far as budget problems. I think it's convenient, and I like the fact that you can switch them out and have pretty sets for a very reasonable price. You know, I think they look great. You know, it's not obviously professional, but if you do it right, you glue them on right, they look, for me anyways, they look like a professional set. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, and I've tried different brands other than Kiss. I have tried on the nail. I put a little bit more because it's such a big surface. So for the nails, so for the thumb, sometimes it actually cracks in the middle. I don't know why. If I use a 0 or 1, I don't know, some of them, the chrome ones are the worst. The chrome ones, I've had chrome ones, they just break so easily. So some are more flexible than others, and you can press them down to get a nice seal on some designs more than others. I think this one's pretty good, even though this is the 0. Sometimes I do go smaller, and so when I press down right here in the middle, it will just crack right down the middle. Then I have to tear it off. But it won't hurt your nails by the end of the week if you do gently peel them off. Some people are like, well, how do you remove them? I pick sort of at the edges, and because it's been a week they've been on there, they sort of easily come out. My nails are kind of flat, unfortunately, and because they're flat, you know, sometimes it's hard to get them to really stick on my nails, because those have more of a little arch to them. You know, these are not really meant for flat surfaces. They used to sell some that were flat, but these are a little arched, but that's okay. They work well for my nails. Like I said, I don't have the greatest nails. They're sort of brittle and soft. They always have been. People are like, well, yeah, those nails, the fake nails actually make them brittle. Well, no, they've always been like that, even before I started doing acrylic nails on top of my natural nails. Oh, I do not want to put it upside down. So there we go. There are all my nails, all done. See, within a few minutes you can get your set on. I mean, it really doesn't take that long. It looks very pretty, and it is all done. Here are all my entire set with my thumbs. I do put 0s. I do have a lot wider thumbs than pinkies. So there you have it. You know, pretty set. Again, not expensive. I think it makes just the hands look pretty. Some people are into it, some are not, and that's perfectly fine. Just with a little dab of extra glue. This to me is the best glue. Again, I've tried different glues and I like this one the best. So this was the, hopefully, I've really tore down that Yeah, it's called Hopefully. So this set was called Hopefully. You can get it on the Kiss website, or like I said, you can get it Walmart's, Walgreens. And if you have any questions about Kiss nails, acrylic press on nails, let me know. And I will make a video soon to show some Squishmallows and some other goodies. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.